For many workers in California, taking time off because of COVID will once again be covered. Most businesses will be required to provide paid leave again if their employee or their family members get sick from the coronavirus. Governor Newsom signed that legislation into law today. Action News reporter Alyssa Flores is live in downtown Fresno tonight with how this action will impact workers and the employers who have to pay. Alyssa?
Well, Warren, you may remember earlier on in the pandemic, if you came down with COVID, you had access to COVID-specific paid sick leave rather than dipping into your sick days, vacation days, or just going without a paycheck altogether. Well, that policy expired in September. As of today, a new bill signed into law will restore access to that COVID-specific paid sick leave, but this time around bringing some benefits to businesses too.
Many workers in California will now have access to 2 weeks of paid time off for issues related to COVID-19.
Also includes an improved COVID sick leave policy for employees to utilize when they're sick or when their family members are sick.
The law signed by Governor Gavin Newsom Wednesday morning applies to companies with 26 or more workers and is retroactive back to January 1st of this year. The state previously had a similar law that expired last September. Critics say the new legislation leaves a gap for those who had to use vacation, sick time, or went without pay because of COVID late last year, and for those that work at businesses with 25 or less employees, too. This time around, the law includes $6.1 billion in tax deductions, credits, and grants for businesses.
It addressed the stresses and trials that small businesses, medium and large businesses continue to struggle through.
Lorraine Salazar is co-owner of Sal's Mexican Restaurants. She says while an employee should never have to choose between isolating while sick or working to keep their paycheck, she says even with the tax breaks, her business won't break even after paying for employees to take time off due to COVID. She believes the state should pay workers with the expected $45 billion surplus.
All of our taxes we've paid into this surplus, and so this surplus should be used to give us immediate offset credits to pay for this retroactive COVID sick pay.
Salazar says the restaurant industry is already struggling to keep people on the job.
Our industry was one of the hardest hit industries during these last 2 years.
And now as COVID cases begin to drop, she wonders if the legitimate need for the paid sick leave will last much longer.
Though I understand that it's needed, there will be people that will abuse the system.
These 80 hours of COVID paid sick leave are going to be available through the end of September of this year. They can be used if you have been advised to quarantine because you've been exposed to somebody who has COVID, if you're caring for a family member who has COVID, or if you have a vaccination appointment as well. Live in downtown Fresno, Alyssa Flores, ABC 30 Action News.
Thank you for watching. For more videos like this from ABC 30, just make sure to hit that subscribe button below.